Ever felt like your dream home is a choice between a secluded area or a social butterfly area?
One famous saying that everybody knows is that a man's home is his castle. But in Greenville, North Carolina, the real question isn't your home is a castle, because in these areas you can have that. But what kind of castle do you want? Do you want to be in your own private forest, or do you want to be tucked away on the fairway on the golf course? Most people here are looking for where do the doctors live or where do the professionals live, and they're getting look at those they look at the other communities and they just want to know where their people are. But then they still have different types of people, right? What kind of people are you? That's the big question.
That's not the 6-7?
6-7.
Okay, therefore we promise you by the end of this video you won't just see the difference between Star Hill Farms in Greenville and Ironwood. You will know exactly which one matches your needs and your family.
Now let's talk about why Greenville is exploding in general altogether. Now, back in history, Greenville did exist before the Revolutionary War. It was here during the Civil War, but Greenville was basically a tobacco town. This is where tobacco was grown, and it is the cultural and economic heart of Eastern North Carolina. But thanks to ECU and East Carolina University and ECU Health, there's a lot of people and all the pharmaceuticals and all the new people that are coming all the time. There's a large class of professionals, doctors, high-end professionals, professors, executives, and they're looking for a place to park their SUV, their luxury SUV.
Exactly. And this demand created a high-end living that goes beyond the standard that we were talking about in the market. And we are talking about the houses and properties that they hold their values even if the rest of the markets are shaky. And that brings to two contenders. What are they?
Star Hill Farm or Ironwood. One is about total privacy and one is about total community. And they say if we move, you can tell we're not AI, right? So there we go. Now, so basically, since I was moving my fingers, I figured I might as well mention that. So Star Hill Farm is basically the first one we're going to start with. Tell it to me, it's really close to the hospital.
Exactly. Therefore, basically, as my wife said, it's close to the hospital, and the neighborhood, the community, really a model of the luxury. And really you have a space to breathe. When we say a space to breathe, why? Because the lots are really big, from 1 acre to 5 acre. And this area actually zoned as a residential agricultural, that you never have a high density subdivision popping up in your backyard.
It's the best of both worlds. You're getting the rural quiet feeling, but you're still connected to the city water, city sewer, many of the places.
Which is great.
Now, in Star Hill Farm, you're definitely not getting a cookie cutter home. Absolutely not. This is where high-end builders like John Paul Corey have architectural statements. And we're talking about homes that have 4,000 to 8,000 square feet, 4-car garages with its own heating and air conditioning inside, and gourmet kitchens and smart technology that is a standard. And then also there's this level of privacy.
Exactly. Therefore, the level of the privacy is amazing, because we said this lot size and the way that the subdivision is located in part of the Greenville. The median lease price here, we're talking about $1.2 million. For example, a home in a Star Hill Farm Road recently estimated at $1.66 million, that featured over 8,500 square feet of space. And if you wanted moving ready real estate, you're looking about $268 per square feet for this neighborhood, because that gives you that privacy that you love to have, and you want it to be in the self-contained sanctuary.
Now let's talk about the other one that we were talking about at the beginning. It's Ironwood. This is the social butterfly area, the social connector. Now, if you want to be close to the hospital, you're looking for the lifestyle of service, then this might be the place for you. It is a first-class social hub. Ironwood was built around community and shared excellence. Now, the crown jewel of this entire community is going to be the 18-hole championship golf. It is actually the first Lee Trevino signature golf course built east of the Mississippi River. And the houses are specifically designed to cluster to give you the best views of the golf course, the fairways, especially the 18th hole.
But it's not just about the golf course. Why? Because this community has more things to offer. They have a better social ecosystem that comes with the community. You get aquatics, a competition-sized pool with the lap lanes, and also kiddie area. It comes with the world-class hard through courts for tennis that helps and support your joint, and it comes with the dining that either you can use this renovated clubhouse for formal dining or the wedding, or you can just have a casual drink with your own neighbor.
And in that dining, I know that the HOA often has events that happen in that dining hall to where they invite the people of the community or people part of the HOA membership. Now, Ironwood is going to be more culturally diverse than Star Hill Farm. You're going to find massive executive homes, but you will also have cluster homes, making it people who want less maintenance and they want to be on the golf course life. So the median price is about $574,950. I wanted to just say $575, making it accessible for a wider range of luxury buyers. Plus, the dream is going to be you can get back to that hospital super quick.
Exactly. Now we wanted to talk about nitty-gritty, about the rules, HOA, rain, and everything that you wanted to know about these two communities. What do we start with?
Let's start with HOA, right? The Ironwood has a very active, very present HOA system. They have rules, of course. They have what kind of fences, what kind of cars you can have on your driveway. They have events. They're going to make sure that the community is always looking first class. What about Star Hill Farm?
Star Hill Farms has $800 HOA, but it has a more relaxed HOA that we have. They basically focuses on the basic like street lights, because the lots that we were talking 1 to 5 acres so big that you don't really need a rule book to keep the neighbors from bothering you.
Now let's talk about education, only for the factor most people are going to go to Pitt County South Central High, but a lot of people look at the private options, and I have to tell you that Oakwood School is right across the street from both of these communities, and it's convenient for both of these communities because it is right there. When you're on your way to the hospital, that school is going to be right there. The private school.
Exactly. Now we wanted to talk about the rain, the flooding, the environment. What it comes with.
Basically, Ironwood has a storm management system, Parker's Creekside Watershed. Again, as long as it's working, we're good to go. And then Star Hill sits on higher, well-drained ground, which allows rain to soak in naturally to the ground without actually affecting the big houses, because again, you're a little higher up. So really, it's going to depend on what you're looking for. Do you want the active lifestyle? Do you want to be able to go to the golf course, the pool, see your friends? You want to be able to just pop in, pop out, and just have something to do, then my Ironwood is probably your choice.
Exactly. And if you wanted to pick the Star Hill Farm, basically you want a retreat lifestyle, that your home is your world. You value architectural freedom and also having 1 to 5 acres land yours, and you don't mind.
I know. Again, one more thing I do want to quickly say for Star Hill Farm is it also has a community center, an HOA beautiful building where they actually also often host prom. They host a lot of events there as well, but not like Ironwood. It's not like the same. It can be rented out a little bit more frequently. So and it's quite beautiful, and it's on its own like space, and it has its own land, so you're not like having to fight for anything.
And the truth is that Greenville, North Carolina is getting bigger and expanding more and more, but these two neighborhoods that we talked today, Ironwood and Star Hill Farms, are a gold standard in our area. Whether you want a signature golf frontage that we talk about or a rolling acre real estate, these are where you're going to invest for you and your loved one in area. Therefore, don't forget to contact us, Alan Victoria Pinder, real estate agent in Greenville, Winterville, and Pitt County, North Carolina. We love to help you.
I love doing those video tours if you're out of state, right? I get to go to a beautiful house on a beautiful day. Like, I love it. So let's do that too.
Please contact us. Our contact information is in description below. And don't forget, watch all of our playlists here, everything about the area. And don't forget to support our channel by subscribing, writing us the comment. We'd love to be in touch with you, and have a blessed day.